Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and we're just moments away from kickoff time. Stay tuned for the live action. A warm welcome. Blue is the colour, football is the game, as the old song used to go. We're here at Stamford Bridge tonight in West London. My name is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And we've got action for you from the Champions League quarter-final. It is Chelsea up against Lazio.
Well, experience counts for so much at this stage of the competition. The pointed end, this is where it all matters. Can they get into the semi-final? Senior players in that dressing room play a huge part.
A look at the Chelsea starting 11. Kepa stands between the posts. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Mateo Kovacic in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Here are the players who'll start for Lazio. Thomas Strakosha gets the nod between the posts. Yerry Mina starts alongside Matteo Musacchio in central defence. And it's two strikers up front who'll look to provide the goal-scoring threat. And they kick off this Champions League quarter-final first leg. Well, I think it's fair comment to say the visitors have their preferred playing style, and it really amounts to defending stoutly and then hitting on the break. Lee, is that what you expect to see from them on this occasion?
Yeah, absolutely, Derek. It makes complete sense to me to make it difficult for the home side by packing the defence and then just waiting for your chance to hit them on the break. It's a good tactic away from home if you have the right players.
Couldn't hang on to the ball. Good movement. A really vital interception. Thiago Silva. Here's Kovacic. Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Lee?
He's on the ball all the time, and his ability on the ball.
Can he give them the lead? Goalkeeper's ball, and was always going to be. Mateo Kovacic. Now with Konate. Dangerous looking through ball. Surely! Clean through he was then, but he's fluffed his lines, Lee.
Well, he just put his head down, Derek, and hit it. He's got to do better than that. Well, that was the chance to take the lead, and the manager's frustration is there for all to see.
Escalante. And he did well to cut it out. And the emphasis is on creativity. Giving it a try. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. And taken short. And he cuts inside. And cleared away. Conte. Hollis. Well, that's not textbook defending. And just narrowly wide in the end. Caicedo. Possession lost. And the danger cleared. And successfully cut out. Hollis. Mateo Kovacic. Ziyech! A goal! The opening statement of the match. A richly deserved lead, and now they can celebrate. Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Well, he likes to run at them. Ziyech! Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper. What a save that is.
Pulisic. And another one! 2 quick goals! Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout?
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender. And he composes himself, coolly slides it past a lonely keeper, who will be asking questions about where his back four went to.
It's going their way, 2-0. Well, foul play, says the referee. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong, told the player exactly what he was thinking.
Yerry Mina. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Oh, tremendous block. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Chilwell. Now far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. And the referee has given them a corner. Favouring the short one. Shot attempted. What a save! And over comes the corner. Luis Alberto. Couldn't keep it. And Chelsea looking dangerous. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. And he's in. Clean through he was then, but he's fluffed his lines, Lee.
Well, he just put his head down, Derek, and hit it. He's got to do better than that.
Pereira. Manuel Lazzari. Caicedo. Could pull one back here. Luis Alberto. That is a moment he would dearly love to have back if possible.
Yeah, it wasn't his best effort, was it? But I bet he thought, I haven't got anything on, why not try a shot?
Pressing high to win the ball. Correa. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Ivan Perisic in the centre. And the first 45 minutes have come and gone here. And they kick off this Champions League quarter-final first leg. Surely. Clean through he was then, but he's fluffed his lines, Lee.
Well, he just put his head down, Derek, and hit it. He's got to do better than that.
And the emphasis is on creativity. Giving it a try. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Hollis. Well, that's not textbook defending. Mateo Kovacic. Ziyech! A goal! The opening statement of the match. A richly deserved lead, and now they can celebrate. Well, he likes to run at them. Ziyech! Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper.
Pulisic. And another one! 2 quick goals! Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout? Shot attempted. What a save! Clean through he was then, but he's fluffed his lines, Lee.
Well, he just put his head down, Derek, and hit it. He's got to do better than that.
Luis Alberto. That is a moment he would dearly love to have back, if possible.
Yeah, it wasn't his best effort, was it? But I bet he thought, I haven't got anything on.
And so they kick off the second half in this Champions League quarter-final first leg. Chance to do damage. Takes it on. And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, let's see that one again. It's all about the contact, does everything right. He's not bothered where the goal is. He knows where it is. He gets a beautiful strike on it. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
Well, the ball is moving again, and there's no getting away from it. Chelsea are really in the mood here. And he read it well. And attempting the through ball. Now the task is to remain focused. And a goal, it was served up on a silver platter for him.
Well, I'm sure you want to see this again. Where is everybody? The defenders, nowhere to be seen. It's an open goal.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. Well, as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. And that is going to be a free kick. Here it is now, a substitution. An unforced error, you've got to say. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Is it going to be? Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Mina. Well, this is a story well worth keeping tabs on, I must say. Jorginho Wijnaldum could be on his way to Atletico League.
Well, time will tell, Derek. I'm surprised it's not happened already, to be fair. The grapevine has been red hot. I'm not surprised he doesn't half catch the eye when I see him play.
Now Chelsea in a position of menace. Gives it a go. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. Pulisic. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, but then there's plenty to do from there. He's hit it so well, lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. Great strike.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Well, not very clever defending. He takes aim. Oh, a tremendous block. They favoured a short one here. The inside route looks promising, and the keeper throws himself at the ball. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Chelsea facing Manchester United.
Yeah, game after game, the season...
In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, just look at this. They all back off him, and he takes the advantage. He goes through 1, 2, 3. In the end, it's a wonderful solo goal.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. And he's won the ball. And that was a very fine read. Kovacic. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Important that he retains possession. He has time to play it over. And he did what he had to do defensively.
Substitution for Lazio.
Well, they are committed to making the substitution here.
Number 7, Andreas Pereira. Coming onto the pitch, number 19, Danilo Cataldi.
It's a short corner. Turning inside, where's he going to go? And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely unstoppable. What a performance. Well, having scored 2, he's going to get the hat-trick at some point, you feel. He's just so full of confidence, never looked like missing.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Escalante. Correa. Escalante with it. Read it magnificently and intercepted. And Chelsea get the decision from the referee. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Azpilicueta. Mateo Kovacic. Well, that's a pass of high quality. And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Given away by Lazio. Free kick to Chelsea. Hollis. Taken away, he won the ball. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Well, he's lost the ball. Escalante. Danilo Cataldi with it. And dispossessed. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. And he's broken free. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack football at its best. And he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
And a big chunk of added time here, a minimum of 5 minutes. And taking it away. And Chelsea looking real chance. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, I think the players realise what they owe this coach. Lovely sight to see them celebrating with him. Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender. And then a 2v1. Both of them teasing the goalkeeper. That really is a lovely worked goal. Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
And that is the final whistle. It's advantage Chelsea going into the return leg of this tie.
Well, almost job done, another leg to come, but it seemed like they were in total control tonight. The conclusion of this game is yet to come, but most of the hard work has been done. Football's been the winner tonight.
Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. Pulisic. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a... In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently. Turning inside, where's he going to go? And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely...